Hello, 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 my lovelies. How do you do? I am here to give you a little message or whatever. I'm gonna make it quick because you guys love quick videos. Like, those are the ones that get the hits, honey. Those get the real hits. All right, so look, here we go. One thing you can always be sure of with humans is that we will misbehave or behave badly when we feel a lack mentality on us, when we feel a state of need, or when we are being oppressed. Now, I will be explaining to you later on why I had to say miss and badly like that in quotation marks. But let's first handle what this is. Humans, what we do is we add things up. So what do I mean by that? When it rains, it pours. So a lot of times you will find that when you are depressed, when you're sad, it doesn't feel like just the thing that hurt you. It feels like so much more than that. It feels like this has always been happening in my life. It feels like this is a storyline, right? Like life is happening to you and not for you, right? So what that is us being diminished. What that is us feeling diminished. And so that leads to that lack and that need and that oppressed reaction that leads to like depression and a lot of anxiety, OCD, ADHD, a lot of times. But anyway, this is what happens. Let's take a random problem. Sex addiction, that's just what's on my mind because of the client that I was talking to. Anyway, so sex addiction. So this is what happens. We observe somebody, you observe me, I have a sex addiction, and now you're just like, oh, Jaden, she's just not the same girl as she was before because you're observing me as diminished now. And let's see what's going on and why I am acting out or acting badly this way, right? What's happening is a defense mechanism because something was not dealt with or confronted. The area of life in which that problem was is now subconsciously offset. So the balance is now being kept because something happened. Let's say that some sexual abuse happened to me 2 years ago, and now I'm acting out. So what I'm trying to do is balance these scales. So now I have a sex addiction that matches that energy, that lower frequency energy that happened to me, right? That incident. So now I have to offset the balance. But this, having it balanced now what you guys observe is me like this. So what you see is like Jaden's walking around like this, like what is wrong with Jaden? And so what's happening is subconsciously I have recalibrated my emotional, mental or spiritual health, right? So I'm going to come off different. The next thing that happens after, because this is us, we just add up, we add things up. This is how we are as humans, right? Optimum humanity. Okay, so anyway, after that, next you're going to be looking for a scapegoat. So that scapegoat, these are the characteristics. It's going to be the nearest person. It's going to be the nearest thing. It could be a pet. It could be, a bird, like, oh, that damn bird won't shut up. Nah, it's making the same amount of noise as when you bought it. It's just you're offsetting. So your life is going to look askew, right? So that situation we could blame the situation. Oh, I can't take this job anymore. Baby, the thing that happened didn't happen at work, right? So let's leave that there for a second. Then let's talk about why I had to say bad and misbehave, right? Is because, well, I'll give you an example. There's a farmer and he has a son and 2 horses. One day, the 2 horses run away. The neighbors come by and say, oh my God, your 2 horses, they're gone. How bad? The farmer says, maybe. Next day, the 2 horses, they come back and they bring 10 horses with them. So then the neighbors are like, oh my God, what a blessing. You have 12 horses. The farmer says, maybe this is a blessing, maybe. Then the next day, one of the 10 horses gets startled and they trample the son. Son breaks his ankle. Oh, your son! Oh, I'm so sorry that this happened, the poor boy. It's such a bad thing. The farmer says, you guessed it, maybe. By this time, the neighbors are like, oh, this nigga's crazy. This he's crazy. He's crazy because that's your son. Like, whoa. But then the next day, this is the final one, I swear. The next day, the army comes and they're recruiting for the war. So I don't even have to say anymore, right? They overlook the son and the son gets to stay home and heal. So how many of these things are bad things and good things? I mean, now that the son gets to stay home, we're going to say that it's good that there's war? Yeah, everything has its ups and downs. Why is that? Because there is nothing that is just one whole picture and that's it. Nothing in this world. You know why? Because we follow after the example of spirit, and spirit is a whole thing. So we have darkness and light inside of us, right? We have both wolves. Which one will you feed? Both are going to eat, all right? Oh, yeah, I can show you my nail. Because this is the yin-yang thing. So there is no real bad or good thing. The thing that we're reacting to is what we would prefer or not. But we have got to learn to be patient. This morning, this is my last example, then the video is over. This morning, I was having conniptions because I could not figure out this program for my life. I did it on my Mac, couldn't figure out, got stopped at one point. Did it on my Windows, couldn't figure out, got stopped at the same point. Went downstairs, staff couldn't help me. Oh my God. But guess what? And I've been planning to do this since Tuesday. I lined up a whole bunch of, I wish you could see I could do it, but it's take too much time. I lined up a whole bunch of websites that I could make money off of on the internet. And today I was like, I'm trying all these websites, new websites that I got. Girl, when I went downstairs to talk to the only one all the ones that I called, they were there. There were people in the offices. But of course, Spirit wanted me to talk to LaShawn. Spirit wanted me to talk to this one person. And that one person, she's going to get me to get the certification that I want even faster than I had already planned to. I was trying to get these jobs online to pay for it. She got the free route. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Sorry for cursing and stuff this morning. I need to have a morning like that. You know? That's what ends up happening. But we just need to be patient. And last little story is that we are in the physical world, y'all. We are in the physical world. So when I die, they're not going to find the depression in when they exhume my body, they're not going to find the depression from when I was 12 or the mental pain that I was in from being bullied or even the suicidal thoughts that I had like maybe 5-6 years ago. You're not going to find that. Because that is a part of my spiritual character. My spiritual character has logged that information in. You're just going to find blood and vessels and veins in my body. Bones. So that means that we have two elements here working together. There's physical and then there's also spiritual. Just because I know you don't like how these feelings make you feel. They got you deep in your bag. Baby, you exist deep in your bag. That's what we are. This is the system that we chose to work with. So denying feelings, denying that side of ourselves that we cannot see, God, the God within ourselves, the introspective analysis, the meditation, getting rid of the anxiety. This is all about us making a decision. Making a decision that we are aware of who we are. Are you aware of who you are? Are you aware that the only difference between you and the next motherfucker is your spirit? That's it. That's the end. No, literally, that's the end of my video. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave comments. Oh, and last but not least, if you need a reading and it is bad, and I'm saying bad, y'all, because I want some money, okay? Thanks. I want money. But if it's bad and you don't got no money, come to your sister. Come to your sister because she will give you a free reading. I'm not going to make you pay later. If this is a really like bad situation and we can't figure it out by me talking to you and just consulting you, which is another service that I would be doing for free, I will do it for free. Please come to me, message me, DM me. I love you. Bye-bye. Mwah.